Okay. Right, I'll find a little more light. There we go. Let's see here.
Staring wantingly into the sky.
Yes. I'm just setting up our token.
I accidentally had a smaller window of Skype right in the top right corner of my screen, and you were staring right at yourself. I didn't actually do that myself. It just happened to be there. It was perfect.
So, Cancel is still using Mitten's token, because I didn't think about that ahead of time.
That's fine.
So, that'll work for now. At least we know who you are.
I'm doing it! Go away!
Okay, I think that's all of us in room 13B. If you are looking to find out where we're at, that's where we are at. So did everybody have a good holiday break?
Yep, it was nice.
Yay!
Well, that's good to hear. It would suck if it sucked. No, we had a good Christmas and New Year here. Very low pressure holiday, since, of course, like, for Christmas we only had my mother-in-law, and that was it. And then for New Year's, it was just Kate and I, and the apartment complex had a block party out in the parking lot, complete with a guy from England lighting off illegal fireworks and yelling, God bless America, which was quite humorous.
Your neighbors are a hoot.
Oh yeah, they're hilarious. Yeah, they were playing loud, shitty music, and good time was had. Well, I guess not all of it was shitty music, but certainly wasn't metal. So, okay, so unbelievably, all of my electronic equipment is working. It is
You guys hear
cooperating.
me? Hello?
I can.
Yep, we can hear you.
Oh, there you go.
This thing's very weird sometimes, so who knows if it works.
Congratulations on your new player's handbook.
Yes.
I didn't take a picture of it, but I also have a D&D shirt. And it says I have a 6-pack and it shows 6 dice, even though there's 7 dice, but
Nice.
it's still good. And I already showed the mug, which I don't know where it is, and I'm not going to look for it.
Very nice. Yeah, I got some D&D shirts as well. In fact, I'm wearing this one.
Just testing. Can everyone hear me?
I can.
No, we cannot hear you.
No, we
Excellent.
can't hear you.
That's perfect. Boy, I hate these people. Glad they can't hear me.
Good thing my internal monologue is working. Otherwise, that would be awesome.
God, I hate everyone here.
Okay.
Hey.
Crash, bang, bang. Yeah, I got a bunch of new books. So I did get Acquisitions Incorporated, which I haven't dove into yet, but I'm looking forward to it because that'll tell me a bit more information on the business side of things and give me some more options other than just what is in the DMG, which I look forward to. And let's see, what else did I get? I got, God, I got so many books. I got Explorer's Guide to Wildmount, which is a good one. That is the Critical Roles campaign book. And I got the D&D official D&D cookbook, Hero's Feast, and I've already made the Sembian honey glazed Rothay ribs, which were delicious, a little bit spicy but delicious. And what else? I bought myself 4 cyberpunk books. And I got the next campaign that I will be running for you guys, which will be Icewind Dale, Rime of Frostbane. So yeah, and I thought that they weren't going to announce it until probably March, maybe as late as May. But no, I was wrong. I knew there was another book on its way, and they will announce the name of that book on January 12th. So keep your eyes open for whatever the new book is. I don't know that it will be a campaign or if it'll be another rules supplement. Probably will be another rules supplement or a campaign setting. I don't know that it'll be an actual adventure. Usually they release those later in the year, but I don't know. We'll see. Seems a little early. It feels like Rime of the Frost Maiden just came out, and from what I'm seeing online, a lot of people aren't even to the halfway mark for that campaign. So it seems like it might be a little bit early for a new campaign. But I don't know. I've been wrong before. You know what would be awesome is if what they were releasing was the source book for like Planescape or Spelljammer or Dark Sun or something like that. That would be cool. Especially if it was Planescape. I mean, anything on the planes would be fantastic. So, everybody, welcome to Dungeon of the Mad Mage. We are back from our 2-week holiday hiatus. Let me load up our screen here. There we go. And before we get into gameplay, we've got a couple of friends of the Greenwater Guildhall that we'd like to mention. The first one is that I would like to mention the Enchanted Forest. They have a GoFundMe. If you scroll down in Twitch, you'll see some tiles there. You can click on the link to them. And they are an amusement park that is fairy tale themed right outside of Salem, Oregon. And the COVID pandemic hit them like a ton of bricks in 2020, and they were in danger of not being able to open for this year. However, thanks to all of you who have donated, they are able to open for the 2021 year. And today was actually Mr. Tofty's 91st birthday, and he spent his day, he is the creator of the park, and he spent his day at the park working on getting it ready for the 2021 year. So congrats to them. And they are still collecting donations, trying to make it. They have staved off the creditors for the time being, but just barely. So anything anybody's able to give, they definitely would appreciate. Next on the list is TNC. They are Talon Claw, and they are purveyors of beautiful wooden DM screens and dice vaults and dice trays. And I talked to him. He said that they are working on a dice tray that will have a slot in it to fit in the Council of 7 dice vault. And he said that's on his list and to be coming in the very near future. I'm actually looking forward to that. For Christmas, I actually got a custom wooden DM screen that they are in the process of crafting for me. It shall be here soon, hopefully. And I got another Council of 7 dice vault, which I will greatly appreciate. The next on the list is the Speechless Bard. She and her husband have been in the tabletop community for some years, making custom crafted items. She specializes in custom leather work. And she makes beautiful leather covers for your core rule books. She has a full line of dice bracelets, and now she has a line of dice spell scroll mats. They look like a scroll, and then you unbutton them and they roll out, and that's a pad for you to roll your dice on. I believe it has a pocket in there so that you can put your character sheet and whatnot in it too. She does excellent work, so definitely check out the Speechless Bard. And last on the list is Fable Beard Company. They make beard products based on fantasy-themed characters, and each character has his own scent profile. For instance, right now I am wearing Jack Frost beard oil. Another one that I have is the Candyman beard butter, which is like a conditioning butter that smells like caramel apples. And then there is the Gingerbread Man beard balm that smells like gingerbread cookies. Those were all seasonal scents. They have a number of regular scents as well, such as the Woodsman. There's several. There's a lot. You definitely should check them out if you are of the bearded variety. So where we left off last week, or not last week, but before the holiday break, you guys had gone into Vanrakdoom at the behest of Helion Moonstar, who is the half-drow nephew of Wyland Moonstar. And they had sent you basically into Vanrakdoom because they wanted you to search for and, if possible, save a family friend who was a bronze dragon named Glister. And you know that Glister, when Vanrak Moonstar became a Death Knight, Glister, in their despair, followed him into madness and became the Shadow Dragon Umbraxakar. And they would like it if you could find a way to save or redeem Umbraxakar, but if not, to basically just put him down and end his misery and his torment. So, where we had left off, you had discovered that Vanrakdoom not only was somewhere in here is a shadow dragon, but you have found that there are a number of Shar worshippers. There's a nice little cult of Shar down here, and along with them you found a cadre of vampires. And in 13B, the room that you're currently in, you found you killed some vampires, and you had found a silver rod with the end shaped like a key. Now, this rod was important because way over on room 18, you had found a door that was locked but had no visible key, and on the floor was a bronze disc, and at the top of the bronze disc was a 2-inch diameter hole that you believe that this rod could fit into, and you believe that this may actually be able to unlock those doors. Now, one of the things that Hellion Moonstar told you was that it may be easiest to save Umbraxakar by basically reminding him of his past and of his goodness. So, in that endeavor, the only thing that you've really found is, as you've been going through, you have found 2 instances where when you stepped into a room, you received a vision of what you can only assume was the past. And that's all that I can really tell you about that. But I can tell you what those visions were. Let's see. The last vision that you received. Dum-da-dum-da-dum. Boy, I'm not sure what the last vision you received was. I'm trying to read. Oh, yes, I do know. It was. I'm unsure. Sorry. I am unsure of what the last vision was. You guys have kind of been all over this northeastern half, so, or quarter. I know that you've received one vision, though.
It was the vision of Lord Vanrak and Glister standing on a cliff overlooking, I don't know, something, and Lord Vanrak going, "We are the best of friends."
Right. Right. And with that vision, did you find anything with that vision?
I don't believe we did.
I don't think you did either. Okay. So you're aware that there are embedded memories in the form of these visions throughout the dungeon. You've run, like I said, you've run into one of them. And these are clearly memories, and they tell you a little bit of information about the relationship and the history of Lord Vanrak and Glister in the past. Now, it is your assumption that Vanrak is no more, but you do know that there were rumors that Vanrak had been converted into a Death Knight. So, Death Knights being what they are, I mean, are they ever really destroyed? Lord Soth certainly wasn't.
Well, it's going to be very difficult for us to deal with Abraxas and remind him of his past without good intel. So I would recommend that we, before we dive in and face this fearsome dragon, that we try to uncover any additional history that we can, or so that we can, we can remind him, for instance, of the memory that we got. But that's just one thing.
Right.
It would be nice if we had another thing or two. So I'd recommend that we search a little bit more, and then we basically call it a day and say, well, I guess that was it, if we don't find anything in addition.
Right. And so basically, before going back to 18 and opening those doors, you want to search around here a little bit more to see if you can find anything else.
That's my recommendation. I think we picked up the memory in location 4 or 3.
That's what I'm thinking too.
I think it was in 4. I don't remember.
Yes, it was in 4.
We didn't go very far, that's what I know.
Well, we just sort of spammed around through here.
Yeah, it was the vision of, let's see here, the person who received the vision standing before a cloaked nobleman, who you know to be Vanrak Moonstar, on a windy cliff overlooking the sea. The noble asks the character to join him on a dangerous quest into the black jungles. Putting a hand on your shoulder, the man asks, "We are the best of friends, Glister, are we not?" And with that, the vision ended. And actually, I think you received... No, you didn't. Never mind. How did you not... Oh. No, never mind. I assume that 4 and 5 are right next to each other. They are not. So, see what you get for taking 2 weeks off? Jesus. So, you came in the north door here. There is a other exit out of this room to the west. And there is a door. It's up to you. You can go back the way you came and continue to explore, or you can go through the west door that you've never been to before, which I guess is also exploring, but whatever.
Vote for West.
I don't care.
So, who wants to open the door?
Anthony.
Me, of course.
Of course.
And Telfar's got a 44 on his stealth check.
Okay, let me
I
mark.
thought you were gonna say I have a 44 right next to his head.
Telfar gets the ninja.
44, 45, whatever it takes.
I wish there was a little animation that every time Telfar makes a stealth check that throws down like a smoke bomb. That'd be great.
Pew!
Alright, so who's going to be behind Shamish?
Telfar. behind and above.
Okay. That's like a
And
good...
then Naruto.
Okay. And then I assume Thrick would be next in that line since Thrick is the next, or maybe the first biggest heavy hitter. So this is interesting. So in 13C, so Shamish, when you open up that door, you see that this room appears to be empty, but there are webs all throughout this room, and you find that there are 6 large pillars, these round circles here, and that the webs are just completely intertwined around these pillars and throughout the room. But you don't see anything moving, and you don't see anything else in here.
Kill it with fire.
I have fire. I'm made of fire, so I'm gonna I'm gonna walk in there and swing my sword everywhere, cut all the webs.
Okay.
I could breathe fire, or I could use burning hands.
Yeah, it's they're not strong. As soon as you touch them with your sword, they melt and shrink away.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Just have my sword in front of me like a light, because it is a light. So.
And out of this room, there is a door. Well, there's a door to the north. There is a door on the northern end of the western wall, and there's a door on the west, on the southern end.
I'm feeling west.
Hard to go listen at this door.
Okay.
Agreed.
Let's see.
Which one's mine? I'm not unsure.
You are right there. So Telfar, you don't hear anything at the door.
Is it locked?
It is not.
And I'll peek through it.
Okay. So out of here, you see a passage that goes to the north and the west, and it seems like this room is this is actually a big square type room that is going around a central square column that goes from floor to ceiling.
Well, I'll look back at my friends and gesture that I don't see anything.
Okay. Shamish, what were you going to do?
I wanted to go to the west.
Okay, so do you want to go to the top door or the bottom door? So Telfar's at the top door.
Bottom.
Okay. And kind of the same thing, except you see a hallway that continues going to the west, and then it also goes to the south.
I tell everyone that. I might want to go down that hall, because it's different than just looking at a wall and then turning right.
Well, as Telfar looks to the south, he sees an entryway or a door or something that looks like it goes and meets up with where Shamish is, so Telfar is just going to make sure that that's a thing.
That is true.
You know?
Yes.
And Telfar's going to move around at the other door and be all like, they connect!
So you guys go ahead and move where you want to be.
For some reason, I can't move mine.
Let me double check.
It's a flick and drag situation.
Let me double check your profile. Make sure you have control.
Yeah, there's 2 of me. There's Anthony C, and then there's Anthony C. Mine has a picture. The other one is the older one.
Oops.
You may need to drag his drag his character onto the screen, delete what's there, and drag one over, and then he would control it.
Well, yeah, but it's not. The character is the character, not his login. So.
I mean, if you click the newspaper under characters,
Right.
Am I? Or I know I can see mine. I don't.
Right. So Shamish is right, but what I'm saying is Shamish is there. But when you go into whose player's journal it is, you have to select the login. And here's the problem I have: Anthony C. period and Anthony C. period, both spelled exactly the same way.
I get you.
I will choose the first one.
The one with the picture. There's probably one with a picture and one without a picture.
I don't get to see a picture. I get a list.
Damn it. Might be the second one. Yeah, just pick one. And just try again if it doesn't work.
Try and move him now.
Yeah, no, I can't move them.
Okay, so then let's see. How about I just give control to both of them? Now try it.
Nothing. Is it with the clicker or the grabber? Because pan view and then there's select and move. Because it's
So
not working.
you need to be set on your left hand side where your toolbar is. You have to be select to the arrow at the very top,
Okay, yeah, I'm on that.
and then just click, hold down the mouse on your character, and you can drag him wherever you want.
Yeah, it just has the black circle thing. Well, I can change the color, right? Yeah.
Well, that's fine. Where do you want to move to?
Just right here.
Okay. There is a door to the south. Is anybody else having a hard time moving their tokens?
Nope. Nope.
So yeah, Shamish, Telfar, and Aaron, you find a door to the south. Narate and Cancel and Thrick, where are you guys moving to?
I'm just gonna move with the crew.
Okay. You can do that.
So good.
Cool. And Norte.
For initiative?
No, move your token where you would like to be. Everybody went south to the door.
Okay. There.
Okay. So Shamish, you open the door. This chamber soars to a height of 30 feet. A stone arch is set in the south wall and is decorated with gold inlaid images of dragons in flight. Carved into the wall above the arch are the following words in Draconic. Only a dragon can unlock this gate. Alcoves to the west and east contain stone fountains, each carved to look like a perched bronze dragon spouting water into an ornate stone basin. The fountains seem to be fed from an underground stream, and they flow with clean, cool water.
You better step in there and get a vision.
Yeah, I'm gonna step in there.
Okay. You do not you do not receive a vision, but you immediately recognize that this archway seems to be similar to other Hallister's gates that you've experienced in the past. And like I said, in the words over the arch are in Draconic, and it says only a dragon can unlock this gate.
So we need a dragon. Wow.
Yeah, someone that's born a dragon.
Yeah. You know, with all
Dragon.
kinds of dragon blood flowing through their veins.
Yeah, dragon born.
You know, one of
It's a
those
dragon.
people.
Dragon.
Or dragon sorcerer.
I'm gonna go to the gate and then try to open it. I don't know.
Okay. Oddly enough, it does not open for you. Make a Arcana check.
I'm not a dragon, so makes sense. 21.
On a 21, you realize it's quite literally seeking a dragon, although you suspect that it would open. The gate would open if whether a real or an illusion of a dragon touched the arch. An artistic rendering of a dragon, such as a dragon-shaped figurine or a drawing of a dragon, would also open the gate.
Well, Telfar's got pen and paper, I tell you what.
Doesn't Telfar also have minor illusion?
I do, yeah.
Sweet.
And Telfar can read Draconic, so, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you want. Yeah. Well, shall I cast a minor illusion of a dragon?
Okay, guys, I'll be right back.
Right
But
ahead.
I'm still gonna be listening.
Okay. So, are you going to do a minor illusion of a dragon? Is that the plan? here?
Well, yeah, if Anthony told us that's what's up.
Okay. So, you cast your minor illusion, and the gate opens.
I want it specifically to be a minor illusion of that green dragon with the sword in his head.
Okay.
That's specific for my roleplay.
The gate opens. You would have to be 13th level to go through the gate, which you guys should meet that requirement. What level are you guys now?
15.
That's what I thought.
15.
The gate. This gate goes through and exits to room 30A, back on level 15. So this goes back up out of Undermountain.
Well, it seems that our goal to find Umbraxakar is tied to the key that we found, and we know where the door is. So that actually seems like we're moving away from our goal.
Okay.
Yeah, we found the exit.
I just realized that I could probably cast minor revenge and probably cure Umbraxakar.
Yeah, you have a 3% chance.
Right.
I doubt it.
Or maybe I could just find some way to spend 10 minutes in friendly conversation with him. Suggest it.
So I'm checking the fountains, looking for pennies that have been thrown in there for wishes or something.
Make an intelligence check.
I don't have that. I don't have that stat. It rolled a 6.
6 is good enough. You realize that the DC was only 5. The water coming into these basins is cool and very clear and very clean. You realize that anybody that would be living in this dungeon would probably rely on these basins for fresh drinking water.
Well, I will go and check look around the floor where we haven't scuffed our feet and see if I can determine if they're tracks or marks, or maybe there's drool from rust monsters on the edge of the basin or something.
Make a survival check.
That one gave me an 18.
So on your survival check,
A bronze dragon or a brass dragon?
you what now?
Was Glister a bronze dragon or a brass?
Bronze.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe? Hold on here. I think it was bronze. Let me double check that. Now you have me questioning myself. Yes, it was a bronze dragon. I actually have the bronze dragon action figure from the old Advanced Dungeons and Dragons action figures, and I still have him. And he is a goofy looking sumbitch, let me tell you.
That's why he got third place.
I'm really surprised. Like, he's so goofy, I'm surprised like his tongue isn't hanging out the side of his mouth. Like he's a little bit potato. So you see, when with your survival check, you notice that there are tracks leading out and to the west, to the north and on the west side. And some of those tracks, you are tracking them, and it looks like some of them go up the wall.
North and west being kind of out in this area?
Correct.
Or...
Correct.
Oh, okay. Up the wall.
Yeah, some of like the tracks go up the wall, possibly as high as the ceiling. It's hard to see, but then it looks like they come back down the wall and onto the floor and continue moving towards this direction.
Are they little tiny spider-sized? Because we already come through some webs.
No, they appear to be bare human feet.
Okay. I'll pass along that we've got some Spider-Man clones in this area, maybe Venom.
And you follow the tracks to here, and in this hallway, this is a dead end, but you see a set of double doors leading to the south here, and two sets of doors leading to the north, one here and here.
The double doors look like the grand prize, so we'll go ahead. I'm going to go and check this door, not sure that they are connected.
Okay.
And do all the sneaky thief related things.
Make a perception check.
Oh yeah, that's my reliable talent will give me a 21.
Nice.
And that's what I rolled anyway.
So in this room, you can hear the sounds of like a flickering flame, like a large, like there's a large fire, and you can hear the sound of something that sounds like a thick boiling liquid.
Aha. Well, I will let the party members know that we should gather together because it sounds like dungeon civilization on the other side of this door.
The worst kind of civilization.
Yes. Must be stomped out.
Telephone, get the message from Aaron and go down the hallway south to everybody else. Come on.
Okay.
Wish I could click and drag, grab them all and go throw them up there.
Yeah, just throw us across the board or whatever.
Right.
Alright, so
Yeah,
take a
you
look
guys
over.
can see that there are two doors leading to the north and a set of double doors to the south. And Telfar, you get to that other door and you can confirm that you can confirm what Aaron is hearing. That it sounds like there's a fairly good-sized fire going in here, and that there is a sound of a thick bubbling liquid.
Well, time to unlock, untrap, and open the door.
Okay. The door is not locked, you can see that this room has a number of, like, it's the walls are kind of honeycombed in a diamond-shaped pattern, and each one of these diamond-shaped niches in the wall holds some of these black torches that you've seen burning, that burn with a purple flame. They're a torch that's covered in a black wax, and over a fire is a cauldron hanging from a cast iron tripod, and it has some of this black wax that's boiling in it. And you see that there's a small work table with a number of you see like paraffin wax, or actually beeswax, and a number of herbs and reagents, and a pestle and mortar where they're mixing together these agents. It looks like they're creating this black wax.
No baby hands or anything like that around here?
Nope, no dead babies.
Okay, good. Well, that's interesting. I don't know that this purple light is really all that marketable. I mean, there's regular torches, so what's the deal? What's up with this purple stuff?
You do find...
Mages. What the heck's this purple stuff?
Among the reagents, you find 3 flasks of oil, 4 ceramic crucibles that looks like they're molds for candles. You find 3 wooden candle molds and 5 ceramic crucibles.
Ceramic what?
Ceramic crucibles.
Crucibles, okay.
And you notice that this is actually, this looks like it's a fairly well-used workroom. That whoever is working in here, it looks lived in. It's not tidy in any way. It's like whoever was working in here probably left and was planning on coming back.
Well, guys, is there any advantage to this purple torch versus a regular torch? Is there no smoke coming off of it? Is it lasting longer? Is the purple light somehow different?
Nope. You also find a number of black candles that also burn with a purple flame. But aside from the fact that they burn with purple fire, there's really no significant benefit to these. They don't do anything that a normal torch or candle doesn't do.
I'll take one of the torches in case that we need to do something and look like other things. One of us, something like that.
Yeah.
So I'll carry one of those torches, but otherwise this is a dead end.
If no one objects, I think Telfar is going to scoop up all those candles because they look nice burning in the staterooms inside the ship, or in one of the nicer rooms in the troll skull, for ambiance.
Yeah.
I'm all about that decoration,
I'm comforted that there are no baby hands, that are being used for components. So that's
Personally, I think baby hands would make better decorations, but that's just me.
Since we're scavenging in here, I'm going to look around to see if I can find any written material, like a recipe for how they do it, or this guy's letter to his mom, or he lives here, so there might be some information.
You don't find anything written down. There's no notebooks or recipes or anything like that in here.
Okay.
Seems like it seems like whoever's making this wax and designing these candles and torches, it's something that they already know how to do and are just doing it from memory. The other thing that you notice is that while the place isn't tidy in any way, it looks like an organized mess. Like whoever's working in here realizes that it's a mess, but they know where everything is.
Right.
Like my desk.
Yeah.
Like my dad.
Yes.
All right. Well, I don't see any reason to hang around in here. So let's go to the main show here, the double doors. Dun,
Okay.
dun, dun.
Okay.
28 perception.
You don't hear anything.
Alright. Check to see if it's locked.
It is not.
Make sure there's no needle traps waiting on the handle for me to pull.
No traps.
Man, dungeon, man. That's what you do. I got one job.
Right, yeah.
So, you know, let's be cool, man.
Alright. So, we open the door gently, creaking with the Halloween nonsense. Exactly, yes.
The vaulted ceiling soars to a height of 30 feet and is braced by ornate, crumbling stone arches. The room is lightly obscured by fog. So there's like about a foot off the floor all across this entire strange-shaped room is a fog, like a little more than ankle deep.
Memory fog.
At the midpoint in the room, you see there is a crumbling throne. Fog swirls around a pile of shattered stone near the south wall that was once Vanrak's throne.
Okay. Well, I want to check
So,
out the
Aaron,
throne.
before you get to the throne, when you get to here, you experience a vision. You're standing next to a skeletal warrior with red pinpricks of light in his eye sockets. Slumped in a stone throne, he says, "Is this to be my legacy of Vanrak Moonstar? A shadow king damned to rule these moonless halls, fending off assassins, mad wizards, and ghosts of the ancient dead? Is this all that Shar has to offer? I have drunk my fill of darkness and loss, old friend." And with that, the vision ends.
Alright, so the cliff notes is that Vanrak, having become a Death Knight, sitting on his throne, very unhappy with his fate.
That's the way it seems. Yes.
Yep. Okay. Well, that's interesting. All right. And since this is a key area that is contained, so yeah, I'll do some searching around here, unless people are, in a rush or we're attacked or something. And we can't see very well through the fog down on the floor.
Right.
So I'll do some searching to see if I can figure out what's going on. If there's something by the throne hidden by the fog or underneath rocks or...
When you get to within 10 feet of the rubble where the throne is, a smoky projection of a shadowy dragon rises from the shattered throne and lurches towards you. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Let's see. Reliable talent would give me 21, but I rolled an 18.
So with reliable talent, this shadowy dragon, the fog kind of forms up into this shadowy draconic shape. It opens its jaws and you dodge just as the jaws snap down where you were standing, and when the jaws snap down, the smoke of the dragon just dissipates into the room and disappears.
Oh snap, literally.
Make an investigation check.
Okay. Minimum is 17, and I rolled the minimum.
So, buried under the rubble, you find an ancient chain shirt that is Mithril armor. It has the additional property of granting its wearer dark vision out to a range of 60 feet. So yeah, it is Mithril armor of dark vision.
Nice.
Chain shirt.
Hey, Telfar, wherever you are. I just kind of hold it up and it sort of lifts up and disappears.
Right into your pocket. When you do that, on here, I guess we'll do
The vision of the maid, what is it? Dang it, undead knight, death knight.
yes.
What armor was he wearing?
Ooh, he was wearing a mithril shirt, chain shirt.
Aha. Yes. Okay. This may help with our dealings with Abraxas.
Ooh, shiny.
Yeah.
I guess this one.
Where's everybody else?
This was, for anybody that didn't see the vision, this is the armor of Vanrak Moonstar in his Death Knight form.
Under a pile of rubble, huh?
Yep.
So who sent him here?
That's the dirty laundry
Hellion
pile.
And his aunt, right?
Italian star. Yeah.
And his aunt. I forget her name.
Crazy ant.
When you lift up the
male.
two shadow assassins appear.
Oh, bastards.
Everybody roll initiative.
Woohoo.
Hmm.
For once, Telfar's on top of this one.
I'm the other way.
Oh, look at that. I was smart and actually bookmarked these guys. Oof.
I have a awe-inspiring 11 for Aaron. Tremble at my initiative.
Hold on just a second here. Okay. So Aaron, what'd you get?
11?
11. And Telfar.
Freaking 27.
Holy
Oh, sweet.
shit.
You should have them both dead before I even get an action.
Yeah, right.
Narate.
9.
9?
19.
19. Let's see here. Cancel.
I forgot to get my dice out of the bag. 16.
Okay. And Thrick?
10.
Wow. It's pretty middle of the road for Thrick.
Yeah.
Shamish. Is Shamish back?
Yes, I'm back.
What'd you get?
I am back. I got a 20.
Okay. Alright, so Telfar, you see these two shadow assassins pop up. You, with your, they do not see you, so you have advantage on your attack.
Yeah, super. That's a 30 to hit.
Yes. Which one are you hitting?
Oh yeah, let's go with the one on the east side.
Okay. Yep, that hits.
And for 35 damage.
Oof.
And a 34 to rehide.
Okay, let me see here.
I'll change my hide number on my token.
the mists are very, very good for you.
And
Okay.
then with my movement, I will shoot up to the top of that 30-foot chamber.
Okay. All right.
Right straight up from where I am, maybe like in the middle and at the top.
Okay. All right. Shamish, you can hear that there is some commotion going on down south in this chamber. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go rush over there and see what's happening. See what's going on.
Okay.
About, like,
What's your movement?
30 feet.
We will say you are at the door. Looks like Cancel is at the door. So 30 feet will get you. You can get into combat with this guy. Then attack.
So what are these things?
Shadow assassins. They are medium undead.
Oh, they're undead. Cool. More damage. I need to fill up my sword thing.
Would that be medium rare undead?
Medium rare undead. So, okay, so sword, extra. That. 3. Then the 2d10. 6. 100 who goes.
Gonna smack him with that fancy sword, huh?
Damage.
Okay.
And hit.
He takes that. Your next. Did you? Was that with a divine smite?
Yeah.
Okay. So your next attack.
Yeah, I didn't even use my secondary smite. I might use them now.
Yeah, you might want to.
Yeah, I'll use a blinding smite. I'm not sure if that'll work.
Okay. You can do that. Oddly enough, as a shadow assassin, he's not immune to being blinded. Okay, whatever.
A 65 damage.
Okay, so you smack this one and kill him outright. Okay. Narite, what would you like to do?
dead, right?
Yep. This one is still alive.
Are they immune to necrotic damage?
They are.
Ah, okay, then I will just burn them to death.
They are immune to
Oh.
necrotic and poison.
Let's just smack him with my hammer.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack.
So 19 hits.
Yes, it does.
Okay. $22 damage.
Okay. He is still up. Okay. You don't have anything for a bonus action. The Shadow Assassin. He well, it'd be stupid for him to move because he's in combat with Norte. So he is going to make 2 Shadow Blade attacks on Norte.
Yeah, he probably can't hit me.
18 probably misses,
I have an armor class of 23.
and a 10 misses. So, Cancel. What would you like to do all the way up there by the door?
I would like to not be all the way down there by the door.
Okay.
And fire bolts. Pew, pew, pew.
Okay.
Wow, that is a terrible pew.
15 to hit.
That hits.
Alright. Uh, 17 fire.
Okay, so that actually kills him. And these guys are a little bit sturdier than a regular shadow. Alright, so now you have Vanrak's Mithril chain shirt of dark vision. Talk amongst yourselves.
I think Elfar or Aaron might want that, because you don't have any disadvantage on sneak with it, and it's pretty good for your armor class.
That's true. Let's see here. As a chain shirt.
Armor class 13, baseline.
Is it chain shirt or is it chain mail? Double check. Nope, it's chain shirt. So it is medium armor. 13 plus your dex modifier, a max of 2.
I'm extremely happy with my studded leather armor of glamour.
That's true.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
that would lower my armor class by 1. Right now I'm wearing, I don't know, studded leather and I get 4 for my dex mod, as opposed to, only being able to take a max of 2 for my dex.
So yeah, I mean, the max that you'd get for AC off the chain shirt would be 15.
Yeah.
But the dark
And my armor
vision.
class is 16 right now. And I've got my goggles of dark vision.
Well, yeah, I was going to say though that for other adventurers for sale, dark vision is a life and death thing.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you want to be able to see like a security camera from the 90s. I mean, yes, you can see in the dark, barely. Now instead of a lightly dark smear, I see a black and white smear.
It gives you the regular old 60-foot dark vision, right?
Yes, it is dark vision out to 60 feet.
It's not the superior dark vision for the 120 for like the rock gnomes or whatever they have that.
Yeah, there are some creatures that have dark vision out to 120. Talk about yourselves on which direction you guys want to go from here, and I will be right back.
No, we've hit a dead end, so it sounds like we need to go north then.
I honestly think we should go and try to confront the dragon. I mean,
Yeah, we do have a second vision now.
yeah, and we could like say something like, "Your friend was. Your friend said he was finished. That this was a meaningless life to him. Is it not to you? Come back to the light, my friend. That's what I'm gonna say."
Yeah, there might not be any coming back, but you could certainly move on, let go.
Yeah. Or I could cast Remove Curse and something else simultaneously. Not
Hello, can you guys hear me? Hello?
No, can't hear you.
That sucks. I'm gonna leave then. Who is this? I can't hear you, whoever it is. Thanks, neither can I. Okay, that's good.
Breaking the fourth wall, but I really want to see what's in the secret rooms. The ones that I don't know exist.
The ones that you don't know about are the most enticing.
Exactly.
All right, so what did you guys decide?
We decided that Thrick and Cancel should lead the way.
Yep,
Okay.
north and east it is, because that's all we have. There is no other.
Okay.
But when it comes to decisions, they're going to be leading the party.
So I'm just going to move everybody en masse.
Yay.
And you
This
guys,
is our first.
so you guys get up to here and Cancel. Roll a perception check.
Hey,
So you see that the rest of this dungeon is pretty well rough, or is pretty well manicured stone. The floors are stone tiles, the walls are very well cut, and then here you see going to the north a rough-hewn tunnel has been worn through the wall and leads to the north and northwest.
And now is the point where you say, I am full of curiosity for that hole in the wall. Or you say, nothing to see here, move along.
And of course, the regular passage continues to the north. Going, well, first it hangs a right going west and then goes to the north.
Let's get through a hole in the wall. That can always never
Yeah.
be bad.
What could possibly go wrong?
Okay.
That way leads to treasure and fame.
Okay. So, these rough-hewn tunnels look like they're centuries old. In fact, Narate can confirm that they're centuries old. But they offer really no clues as to how they were dug or where their origin was, or what their origin is. You do find that the tunnels continue all the way north, and you find a passage leading down to the next level of Undermountain.
Let's stay on this level, but like bookmark this place in our map.
Right.
Well, so far it's mapping everything all the time.
So, and then when we look to the north, we see a very familiar corridor because we opened these double doors at 10 and came down this way. I thought.
Correct.
Back to,
No, you're
opened
right.
those doors.
You are right. Yes.
Right. So now we're back on our. We know where we are, or at least we've been here before, and we've been here before. So.
Yeah.
So
So,
what?
Cancel. You see here. So in the middle of this chamber, or in the middle of this 40-foot wide hallway, you find a 20-foot deep pit that spans the corridor. The bottom of the pit is filled with bones of rats that fell in and fed on each other until they all died.
Oh, I remember the pits. Yeah.
Flying right over that shit.
Well, I mean, fly down to the bottom and see if there's like some sort of magic items from the stupid wizard that fell.
So are you guys heading back to room 18 where the locked door is? Is that what the plan is?
Yes.
Okay. And you've been in all of these other rooms. So you get back, and you previously you had cut the silver thread that these statues were holding, which got rid of the squiggly line, which was the black shadowy curtain, and just to remind you, the double doors have a draconic inscription on the floor in front of the double doors. It reads, "The shadow is the key." Carved into the floor above the inscription is a small 3-inch deep keyhole that contains no locking mechanism. And
Use the key then.
you found the silver rod, so you want to place the silver rod in the hole?
You betcha.
Yes.
Okay. You place the silver rod in the hole, and nothing happens.
We will take one of those purple torches and light that sucker up and make some shadows with that rod and make the shadow touch anything that's interesting.
Okay. So when you get the shadow to touch the door, you see that there is a key shape on the door, and the doors unlock and open.
Aaron for the win.
I have no idea if that purple light was needed or not, but I used it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Everybody make a perception check.
Natural 20 for Narote. So
Okay.
a total of 30.
Okay.
Perfect, Rick.
27 for Telfar.
Wow, you guys have drilled it as a group check. When you look through these doors, now that they are open, past this point, all the light from the purple torch that you can see, as soon as the light goes past those doors, all color is drained from it. Everything that you see, or what you can see with the little light that you have, looks like it's in black and white as soon as it goes into Area 19.
Interesting. Well, I will cast magical light on Aku, my sword,
Okay.
and I will choose a yellow sun color
Okay.
so that it's nice, clean daylight, outdoor noontime light, and see if that reacts any differently in that area.
While you can tell that there's light, all color is drained from the area.
All right, so it's not the purple torch. Doesn't do anything different than a regular light.
Also,
Okay.
Narate, you got a natural 20, right?
He did.
Yes.
Coming from Area 19, you can smell the faint stench of death.
What?
Of
just
death.
the faint smell of death.
Yeah, I mean, apparently his nose is stopped up because we're just saturated with it.
Cancel. Make a Arcana check.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. For some reason, when I look at Skype, it's not lighting my thing around me up when I talk, so.
Yep, I see you. So, cancel. What'd you get?
15.
You suspect that going into Area 19 is a crossover. This is part of the Shadowfell.
Ooh, I'm gonna cast daylight.
Once again, while there is light, everything in here is drained of color.
Oh, okay.
Run an old-timey movie.
I'm gonna throw my globe up, the light globe I have.
Okay?
Throw it up.
So the other thing that you notice, so all color has been drained from the hall, and you're greeted with the stench of death. The ceiling is arched and is 30 feet high. You find old skulls and bones that you believe to be the remains of dead adventurers and monsters have been swept into the alcoves neatly. Everything in this hall, the walls, the construction looks exactly the same as the rest of the dungeon, but everything in here looks old, decrepit, like it's falling apart.
Well, let's take a look around this little beast.
So, of course, out of here, there is a door leading to the east and a door leading to the west, and then this passage also continues to the south. These two alcoves here and down here have piles of bones and skulls that have been swept into them. And Telfar, you find another door leading to the east.
gonna listen at it.
Okay. Let's see.
I'm back. What did I miss?
You killed it.
We killed the whatever its face was.
Telfar, make a perception check.
Nah, I didn't miss anything.
29.
You hear what sounds like something hanging from a chain squeaking, like swinging back and forth gently.
Alright.
And nope, that's it.
And Aaron will do the same for the northeast door. Perception.
Okay. So, what'd you get?
30.
Okay.
People wondering about why I get advantage on this. If you're looking at roll 20, it's because I have steady eye. It's an inquisitive rogue view.
You don't hear anything coming from the other side.
All right. Well,
And then, of course, there are double doors all the way to the south, and then there is another door to the west.
right.
No, left.
Well, if you'll notice, I'm standing on my head at the moment.
Yes.
So there was no sound, so I'll open the door here to the northeast.
Okay. You experience a vision. In this vision, you are engaged in hand-to-hand combat with a man wearing a Mithril chain shirt that you recognize as Lord Vanrak. The brawl ends when the man is knocked to the floor, stumbles to his feet, draws the bronzed hilt of a sunblade that suddenly burns with radiance, and he says, "Remember this? Your gift to me. Challenge me again, and I shall carve out that big heart of yours and eat it." Your perspective changes, and you transform into a bronze dragon, and you say in common, "Vanrak, I am your friend. Listen to me. She's using the pain of your father's death to lead you down the darkness of all paths. For the love of Saloon, do not follow her." And with that, your vision ends.
Cool. It was a fogless vision.
Yeah. In here, you find a decrepit old kitchen. The centerpiece of this 10-foot high chamber is a freestanding stove oven that now stands dark and unused. Lining the walls are work tables and cupboards piled with dishware and utensils that haven't seen use in years. And there's a passage out of here that goes to the east and then south. Or I'm sorry, to the west and then south.
Narute's gonna start a fire in the stove and start cooking a meal.
Okay, you can do that. Hold on here.
I'm just gonna conjure food to cook because
Huh, weird.
I can do that with my hammer. Anybody want beer?
But I think
Aaron
that's
is
the best
concerned.
use, a hammer.
There's
Huh?
There's some sort of mind-altering effect in the Shadowfell here that makes people turn into cooks.
So, Narate, everything that you cook or brew tastes bland and mildly like ashes.
I thought the abandoned kitchen reminded me of my college days, but the description of the food even makes it more.
Everything here tastes like top ramen. What's going on?
Alright, so I'm listening down here into the south door while...
Okay, and you hear the same thing that Telfar heard. You hear what sounds like something heavy hanging from a chain that's kind of swaying back and forth.
Okay.
What is Thrick, Shamish, and Cancel doing?
Well, I don't really need any food, so I'll just follow behind Aaron, I guess.
Okay. And Cancel, you want to listen at that door?
Yep.
Okay. That door. You don't hear anything.
You know, I just remembered part of our gaming ritual that we've skipped. So doesn't Telfar get some sort of Chwinga blessing?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Hold on here, and I shall grab a Chwinga blessing. How about a new one?
Good looking out.
How about a new Chwinga blessing? Let's see here. I'm going to give you the Charm of Biting Cold. This charm has 3 charges. As a bonus action, you can expend one of the charm's charges to wreathe your weapon attacks with Biting Cold for 1 minute. Until the effect ends, you deal an additional 1d6 cold damage when you hit with a melee or ranged weapon attack. Once all the charges have been expended, this charm vanishes from you.
Cool beans.
Literally.
Cold beans. Frosty cold beans.
It seems...
Shamish, what are you doing?
What was that?
What are you doing?
I'm following,
Aaron?
wrong, yeah.
Okay.
That's what I remember you saying before. And I'm confident that Telfar is right on us somewhere, probably floating up around the ceiling.
Yeah, you never know with Telfar.
So I'll open the door.
Okay.
Telfar's taking a long time listening at the door on the other side.
So in here, and Telfar, are you also opening the door and going in? Okay.
Hello.
So in here, you see 2 rusty iron chandeliers hang like giant spiders from the 20-foot high ceiling. Their chains attached to winches mounted to the east wall. Beneath the chandelier stretches a long wooden table surrounded by 12 high-backed wooden chairs. The furnishings are all decrepit and draped in cobwebs. And on this table, you see that there was a grand banquet feast that was on this table, and all of it rotted years ago. Most of the food on this table has literally rotted into like a pulp dirt that now has like these black and white dotted mushrooms growing out of it.
Okay.
And there is a door to the south.
So we crossed over into the Shadowfell, is our belief when we walked across the double doors to the north there.
It would be more
At
like
19.
it would be more like the Shadowfell is bleeding onto the prime material plane. Have you seen Stranger Things?
Some of it, yeah.
So it's a lot like when they go underground and discover that the Upside Down has bled into the real world.
Right. So that answers my question, which was when we went through this door, did we portal or did we walk and enter into an area that's affected by...
Yeah, it would be an area that's affected by the Shadowfell.
Alright. Well, this feels like we're getting pretty close to what's going on. I'm gonna take a minute. Maybe we can take a short rest while Narte experiments with food.
Cancel.
I'm gonna ask Sarah to help me find some information about some written information about Vanrak, Moonstar, and Glister.
Okay. I did not foresee that, but hold on, and I shall take a look.
Might uncover some letters that they were written back and forth if they were significant, or maybe some historian wrote up about them, 50 years after their fall, or hell if I know. Or maybe there's so much that I can't even begin to get. It's like, oh yeah, there's 2,746,000 hits. Where's the cliff notes? I need Wikipedia.
Huh. Interesting. Let's see here.
I think to use my artifact for a specific book, I have a DC 20 investigation check.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
That cannot be aided. Nope, 17.
So this is the information that you get. I went ahead and dumped that into chat.
Yeah, I see it. Alrighty. So for those that aren't clicking, I'll read it because it is pretty short. It said, once Umbraxakar was a noble bronze dragon named Glister, allied with House Moonstar. When Vanrak and his followers escaped into Undermountain to escape punishment, Glister was asked to find and capture the renegade noble. So Glister was sent to go and get Vanrak. However, Glister was somehow corrupted by Shar's powers and turned into a shadow dragon, who served as a companion, guide, and mount to Vanrak. And it said after Vanrak's death, Umbraxakar spent more than a century lamenting his death. Is there anything else? And blah blah blah. I think the next part is kind of what we're doing, which is adventurers went to go look. And I don't think the rest of this. Probably I will pick up the relationship. Glister had a deep friendship with Vanrak, and when the noble ranger turned to evil and to Shar, the dragon tried all he could to save his friend. Instead, Glister was also corrupted, but he still valued his friendship with Vanrak. So probably sounds like Vanrak is the key to getting Umbraxakar to renounce. If he can just renounce his corruption for a moment, we might be able to help.
Okay.
And that's it.
So I see Telfar, you moved up north to where Cancel is. What do you guys want to do at the door that you didn't hear anything on the other side?
Yeah, if they're gonna take a little short rest and do some research, that's not really up Telfar's alley, so he'll go up there and back Cancel up. Cancel wants to keep checking rooms or doors or whatever.
Okay.
Alright.
So you guys open this door and oops. You see a hallway going to the south.
Cancel, I got your back, buddy. Right behind you.
Alright.
Okay. So, traveling a little ways south, you see that there is a door here to the west and a hallway to the east.
Let's go explore the.
And of course, it
I
continues
guess
south.
so far if you wanna check the door first.
So, Telfar, you listen at the door and you don't hear anything.
Chris, I accidentally deleted my token.
Dope!
You've done it.
I know, I gone and did it again. What a bonus.
Fired!
Thank you.
Well, none of the rest of us can tell that it's been deleted because we've never seen it anyway.
Right?
Sorry.
Yeah, I will definitely listen at the door. Did you want me to make a perception check?
No need. There, you hear nothing on the other side of that door.
I'll look at Cancel and shrug and, sounds good to me.
Okay, so you're gonna open it?
Yeah, I'll check it for a trap.
So you don't find any traps, and you open it, and along the room's perimeter are padded wooden chairs and fine tapestries that have fallen apart with age, leaving piles of moldy lumber and tattered cloth. An oval rug covers much of the floor and is tattered and severely worn with age. As you step into the room, over the rug, a fog-like form of a dragon looms in the middle of the room and lurches towards you. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Do I get to have, is my twin gonna give me guidance on that? Those are saving throws, right? They count.
Yes.
Alright. 18. 22.
Okay. So the Draconic Shadow got a nat 20.
Ooh.
Hold on here. Telfar, roll a D100. Choose the form of the destroyer.
Okay. $33.
So you step into the room in this shadowy, this foggy form of a dragon rises up in the middle of the room, and its jaws come and snap down right on top of you. And nothing, you don't take any damage. However, the worst that happens is that it scares the crap out of you, and you run past him, past Cancel, all the way back here, and stop and are sitting there looking back at the room, breathing heavy, and you're like, oh shit.
Was that a magical kind of fear, or just
short-term madness?
Short-term madness. Ooh.
Cancel. Make a perception check. You make it with advantage.
Alright. $19, $18.
So now that so this dragon appears and you see Telfar book it past you, and you look at the carpet or the rug that is on the floor, and you see that the rug bears a large faded crest of a silver crescent moon and 4 silver stars set against what would be a field of royal blue. And you can tell that it's royal blue, but I mean, like I said, the color in this part of the dungeon is completely faded from everything. And you recognize that this is the symbol of the Moonstar family of Waterdeep.
Can I roll history to see who that is?
Sure.
That's Vanrak's family.
30.
So on a 30, you recognize that this is the same livery that was being worn by on Lady Wyland Moonstar's cloak and on Hellion Moonstar's tunic. So, what do you guys want to do? Telfar has collected himself.
Wow, wasn't that something? Woo! Kind of freaky, right?
I need a new pair of pantaloons. I'm glad these tie at the ankles.
Hate to see nice things go to waste like that.
Things that I could steal and put somewhere else.
Yep.
How long is the tapestry now?
These tapestries are decrepit and falling apart. Like if you pick one up, it just tears in your hands.
So nothing mending will do.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, these are even beyond a mending spell.
What about 2 mending spells?
Telfar, make a perception check.
Yeah. $19?
So, when you ran down the hallway, you see that this passageway goes to the south and hooks around back to the west, and that there was a door down there.
Hey, Cancel. Wanna go look behind other doors?
Yeah, sure. That's good.
Behind
Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Hey,
Okay.
what's down here?
Actually, it was here.
Oh, over there. You want me to re-roll my stealth?
Yes.
$40.
Okay. And once again, you don't hear anything on the other side of this door.
Telfar disappears in a poof of smoke.
Yeah. No trap.
We'll squeak it open.
Okay. So this room, this is a 10-foot high, 10-foot tall room, and it's cluttered with decaying furnishings and skeletal remains of adventurers. Looks like they were killed long, long ago. Because of the detritus filling the floor of this room is difficult terrain. But you do see that there's a door to the south.
Check for magic items on the dead adventurers.
I'm sure we have enough magical items.
It's even if we don't need any of them, there's still money.
What is in it, that word? Enough?
It's
There's
on
never
Twitter.
ever enough.
Yeah, is there ever enough?
Well, Cancel, shall we check and see if they're done reading their silly books?
Yeah, probably.
Cancel and Telfar make make an investigation check.
Well, apparently Telfar lost interest. For a 9.
Yeesh.
26.
Okay. So Cancel, you see that under one of these piles of bones, you see a sword hilt. And when you go to investigate it further, a giant spectral mouth with fangs appears floating 10 feet in front of you. And it recites the following verse in common. Welcome to Umbraxakar's lair. A dragon held in the grip of despair conjures memories of his departed friend. Upon sunlight's blade, he met his end. And then the mouth disappears. And you find a sunblade.
A sun sword or a sun blade?
A sunblade.
Okay.
The difference being is that the sun sword is actually a specific legendary item. This is just a sunblade.
Yeah. It's just a lightsaber. Nothing
Yeah,
special.
nothing
Wow,
special.
poetry.
Is this one purple?
But I mean, it could be.
That's lightsaber.
It looks gray.
Right. Yes. It's a light shade of gray.
So now we have 2 sun blades.
And this one has a it has, let's see if I can find it. Let's see. The hilt of the sword is carved to resemble a bronze dragon with its wings spread and its mouth agape. And where the mouth is open, the blade of radiance comes out.
Cool.
Cancel. Make.
Wonder if that's the same one that Glister gave to Vanrak.
Well, put on your stilts, Telfar. You can play the role of Vanrak
Yes, I can.
and convince